Colonel Kolya Chernov kept his emotions free from his face, though inside he was fuming. As the commander of Alpha Group 6, part of Russia's elite special forces unit Spetsnaz, he knew everything in their arsenal, and pretty much anyone else's. Today, though, he didn't have to go far from home. What he had caught a glimpse of were type BGE-75T containers. Russian, or more accurately, Soviet. A remnant of the Cold War, a war soon to be replaced with a new one if their illustrious leader in Moscow had his way. Chernov loved his country, the Russian armed forces, and his unit. Getting into Spetsnaz was one of the proudest days of his life, being promoted to colonel one of the more disappointing ones. He didn't want to command a desk. He wanted to be out in the field. But as the general had told him, "You're the boss, you can do what you want." So he did. And when the Foreign Intelligence Service of the Russian Federation, the SVR-RF, had contacted his unit requiring a 4-man team to provide additional security in Chechnya, he had decided the request was suspicious enough to pique his interest, and the assignment possibly dangerous enough to satisfy his craving for action. And now, his suspicions had proven well-founded. The SVR were merely the renamed First Chief Directorate of the former KGB, and the new reality in Russia was that they and the remainder of the former agency, the FSB, were more like their old namesakes with each passing day. He didn't trust the SVR as far as he could throw one of them, their motivations entirely different from a soldier's. He trusted his men, would die for his men, yet he would seriously debate whether he would hit the brakes if one of these SVR bastards were to step in front of his car. The 6 canisters contained Cesium-137, extremely dangerous, and more than enough to build multiple dirty bombs. This was a substance terrorists the world over were desperate to get their hands on, and here he was, standing guard while 2 SVR agents sold a batch to what he knew were Chechen rebels. He recognized the leader.